So that's why elements are so important, because those elements, the more than 100, that is all there is. Everything we see around us in the world is made of these elements. There are more than 100 of them. So everything is made up of one or more of the elements. So sometimes the elements, they exist on their own, and then other times they combine together with other elements. But all they are is one or more of those elements. And you can see this picture here. This is what people used to think in the past, that everything was made of fire, water, earth, or air. And it makes sense. They were wrong, but it makes sense. But you can see with earth, solids, right?
Okay.
Water, you have liquids. And what do you have with air?
I cannot understand these words or the pictures.
You can see it though, right?
Yes, I can see it, but I cannot understand it.
No, but you can see the word air, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so all I'm saying is that you don't need to understand the image. It's written in a very old language called Latin. But with water, air, and earth, we have the three states of matter. Solid with earth, liquid with water, and air is gas. So it makes sense. They were describing the states of matter, but they weren't describing the nature of matter, which is what we want to ask. Now, fire is different because you can imagine they didn't know what to think of fire. Is fire solid? Is fire liquid? Is fire gas? They didn't know, so they said it's its own thing. It's just fire. And all of the pictures are just a picture of, over here you have water, a picture of water. On the bottom you have a picture of earth, so the buildings and the land and the trees. Then the air, you see a cloud with someone blowing air from the cloud.
Okay, I thought that was a snake or two.
Right, I understand. But they're describing air, so you can see the letters as A-E-R. It's an old way of writing A-I-R, air.
Okay.
And on the top, fire, we see fire.
Okay.
Right? So on the bottom, earth is an old expression for earth, is terra.
Okay.
Like we can talk about terraform, which means to change the earth. It still uses that word. Now, what is the old word for water? Aqua. Like aquarium, aqua. And for fire, it's ignis.
Ignis.
So we still use the word ignis when we talk about starting a fire. We say ignite.
Okay.
You remember in the last chapter, we talked about root words. Remember root words? So this is where that idea can be important, because if you know the root word ignis, you can also understand a word like ignition or ignite. If you understand the word aqua, you understand aquatic, aquarium, yeah?
Okay.
If you see the word terra, you can say terrestrial. Terrestrial, which is a hard word, but it just means on the earth. Or you can learn the word terraform, which means change the earth.
Okay.